Okay, good morning everyone, and welcome. Here we are, time for yoga, the last one of May. Oh my gosh, that went by fast, didn't it? I know I missed a couple because of events and technical difficulties, but here we are, we're going to finish strong. That's part of what our practice means. Don't quit, but don't hurt yourself, right? We're going to make the effort. We're going to do what we can here and now. And this leads us to kind of what my theme for this week. I started to do that this year for some reason, just like picked up on like that. This week we're going to talk about this. Well, this week I've been doing that is Ishvara Pranadhana, okay, which is Sanskrit, and it is the last of the yamas and niyamas listed in the Yoga Sutra. Now, this is sometimes translated as dedication. Well, that's what pranadhana means, dedication, surrender also to God or Lord, but that's Ishvara. Now, get deeper into the words, though, which is what I like to do. While I'm no etymologist, I think it's important. Because again, Sanskrit and translations, we've seen that not just with this language, but so many others trying to come to understanding what does this mean, even in modern languages, right? And like nuances, cultural aspects of it, again, they always come into play. But anyway, Ishvara means the best self. Pranadhana is dedication. This is the roots of these words. Dedication to your best self, to your whole being. And that's yoga, right? Yoga meaning union. Yeah, let's get in the root of the word. Same roots. Yoga, yoke, connection, union, the mental, the emotional, and the physical. It's awareness. All these things are one. It's part of becoming your best being. Right? Balance of strength and flexibility. Balance of focus and awareness. A balance of inhale, of exhale, of feeling the emotion, but not letting it run wild. Not necessarily all of that under tight control, locked in, but not necessarily running wild either. So that's where we are. That's what we're working for. Finding our best being all the way through. This is your goal. So let's do that. And part of that, again, don't quit, don't hurt yourself. Right? Make your full effort. Right? That's your best. We know how good that feels, right? We've all done it, whether we want to admit it or not. Starting seated, by the way. Sometimes we've slacked off, not made that full effort. It never feels as good, right? We know that about ourselves. Yeah, kind of wimped out. Could have done a little bit more, maybe. Again, but without hurting ourselves. It's not an ego thing either. That force we try to push ourselves past our actual limits. Do something that is impressive, to show off, to catch up, or surpass another person. Again, we all know that's not cool. Whether we want to admit it or not, we've all done it. Consciously or not, been there. We all know that person who does. Big fans, right? Usually not. So our goal with our practice, with this beginning now with awareness of the breath, in and out, nice and smooth, easy, calm, is the presence of ourselves, here and now. So we're back to that. There's always a bit of a disconnect here. Because again, our best self, right? Going to try to make ourselves a little bit more. So, yeah, maybe there is some strength to build, some flexibility to gain, some focus, meditative state, all of these things which are down the road somewhere. I don't know why we're going this way for that. And in the past, what have you. Maybe this work is about returning your body to where it used to be when you were younger, before an injury, before an illness. And that's fine. It really is. This is our nature. Again, we have plans. We are aware of the passage of time. We remember what we used to be able to do. Or in some instances, for me, quite honestly, things I never could do until more recently in time. I would never go back to how I was in my 20s. I'm not in good shape, mentally or physically, or emotionally. I'm better now. So, what is all that again? Being present. Strength now, openness now, breath now, emotion now. Yeah, it's okay to want to increase, better, improve. Yeah. It's really up to you what that means. Maybe just the maintaining. Strength of the calm, flow of the breath, the sense of self. All of these things are yours. Your best being is now. It's the effort now that will eventually improve or will maintain. If there's no improvement to gain, sometimes we've reached our physical limit, our mental limit, our emotional one. We go where we can, we do what we can, right? Let's bring those hands in front. Speaking of exhale, go forward, let your back lead. And relax with the flow of the breath. And the breath is now, your emotional state, now. This is what will calm the body. And we're looking to be our best self. This means sometimes we have to, we're bringing a little more consciousness to ourselves. Our body's going to move. Our breath is going to flow. The thoughts are there, but maybe not conscious, not aware. Inhale it. So think about now for a moment how you just moved. right? If we just let ourselves flop down, we're actually kind of crammed in on ourselves. The back rounds, instead of having that nice long open space. The chest caves in, the breath isn't calm, it's forced. At first it seems like, oh, it's so much easier, just flop it down, right? But it doesn't maintain as well because it's not as strong, it's not as steady. Right hand beside us, let's do the same thing. Let's get this awareness, right? Wrists, shoulders, hips, align, exhale, up and over. All right, so, best self, Ishvara Pranadana. The instinctive thought here is make this big, make this long. Pull, but don't, because we're not trying to make the ribs go way wide apart. They don't. We don't want to tear an oblique by pulling it too strongly. We're not pulling it at all. It's active. It's opening. There is strength supporting you. But it's calm and easing as well. Inhale up. Our instinctive thought is like, oh, let's make this strong. We lock it up. Because it just feels like it will be stronger. But only for a moment, isn't. Left hand down, right arm up. Same thing now. We exhale out. But the opposite. It's like, I don't want to make any left. You just flop over. Right? I can tell. I can see when people are doing that. You can too if you look. And it doesn't feel very good. Not so much maybe for this side, but over in here, it's just kind of folded in. It actually makes it harder to comb this side when you're doing that work because this side's all crammed up. And your best being is not strained. Trying to force yourself in, it's an ego thing. Or giving up and just slacking off. Inhale up. We make our effort full and complete. That's all we have to do. We're going to twist now. We're going to turn to the left first. Why? Because I said so. So, put the back of the right hand over towards the left knee. Left hand in comes beside us. And exhale and twist. Again, here we are. Full effort. And the instinctive thoughts. Oop, I've reached my limit. And we let go a little bit. Right? I don't have to make that effort anymore. The conscious movement does not stop. Again. We're not forcing past where we can't go. Feel that. This is where, again, that space, that strength, and the calm of it come together. The balance for your whole being, best being. No further is required. It might open. You might turn further at some point. You might never. It's okay. Either way, inhale and twist. Go where you can. Do what you can here and now. Back of the left hand towards the right knee. Right hand in here. Up we sit again. And exhale to twist. And breathe. Inhale and untwist. Alright, last warm-up movement. Fingertips here. We're going to lean back. Shoulders nice and broad, strong. Press a bit. And we inhale up. It's not a big move. Again, I don't make a big point about this all the time that this is not huge. Engagement of your being. And again, this is your best self. Alright, you're not going to move very far. But we're still going to give it our all. Maybe physically it's no big deal. It might be really hard for you. And it's okay either way. But that you make this full effort and beyond just the physical too. You've got to be mentally a part of it, present with it. Let it calm. All these little actions in the lower abdomen, tipping your pelvis up. Now we inhale, sitting upright. Let your breath flow for a moment, nice and calm. And always through and with the breath. It's a conscious breath. Best self isn't necessarily 100% conscious. You have to let these automated systems work. It's okay. And work to balance. Working with them. Responding, not reacting. Mindful, not instinctive. Those things aren't necessarily bad. Just let the legs extend, uncross the ankles, and we're going to lie back and lie down. All right. So, once you get your back nice and low to the floor, we're going to tuck our tailbone a bit. Knees and ankles come together. And we will exhale and pull the knees in. Hands to the backs of the thighs, to the shins, and give her a squeeze. And let the legs relax a bit. Little tuck of the tailbone, got some middle work in, just enough to keep your back long. And we don't lock it up. We gotta still be able to breathe all the way through. So now, what we're gonna do here to get ourselves moving a little bit stronger, we're gonna go into a reclined Uttanasana. We're gonna do a 3-stage leg lift, work our way down, come all the way back up, and then see if we can then deepen the reclined Uttanasana. Follow me along. It's okay. Hands to the backs of the thighs. And exhale and extend your legs. Now, feet are relaxed. Get your legs as long as you can get them. And we're not going to strain any one part here. Okay. There is a sense of length. Inner line, outer line, front and back. That means your knees are unbent, then fine. But the feet are relaxed. Now leave your hands on the backs of your thighs. Don't bend your knees any further if they are bent. And just press down a bit with your next exhale. So now, maybe you move a little bit, maybe you move a lot, but we're not going to move the hands from the thighs. I'm going to put some strength into this right off the bat. So as we exhale next, we're going to return the legs to a 90-degree angle and bring the backs of the hands to the floor up above our head. So 3-stage leg lift. Now this is the first stage, and we're going down and coming back up. Lots of work. Legs stay active. Again, our instinctive responses, reactions. Hold our breath, because that makes this feel tighter, feel stronger. Stop using the rest of the leg. Just let all this weight hang on the front thigh. Exhale. Speaking of, let's go to 60 degrees. This makes it harder. At first, it doesn't seem like it. Because it's nice and tight. Don't have to do the rest of the work. But change your hands if you need. But given time, really quickly, it's going to get tight. It's going to get tired. Exhale, lower your legs to 30 degrees. So this is the responding. This is the mindful response, conscious awareness, keeping the legs active all around, keeping the middle strong, but not holding our breath. Yeah, it takes time to build up. Sure, it's hard. Exhale, raise your legs back to 60 degrees. It's okay that it's hard. Some of what the yoga practice is a kind of boot camp. Like when you join the army. We're going to be all we can be. Remember that? Ishvara Pranadana. Remember those commercials? If you're old enough, exhale, bring your legs all the way to 90 again. That's what it is. But instead of what boot camp does in the military is it breaks you down and they put something new in place. The soldier. Bring your hands up to the backs of your thighs. Keep your legs long. Bring your legs over. Where you can go. It's okay if they don't come very far past. You don't move your hands at all. If you can now, begin to slide them. You stop pulling as soon as they move on the back legs. This is a directional movement now over us. So what yoga is going to do in that boot camp is instead of replacing everything with something else, we're going to actually deepen and become a part of who we really are. Sometimes that's not fun. Sometimes we have to confront parts of ourselves that maybe we've hidden for a while. Inhale, work your hands down. Maybe not. Okay. Inhale, bend the knees. And release your feet. Very good, everybody. Nice job. Now, we're going to step our feet wider than the hips just a bit. I want to come into a bridge pose. Get a little back arch here. Knees above the ankles. Heels in just a bit wider. Press down. Bring your hands beside your palms flat. We're going to push, as always, up and back. Keeping the inner legs working. Strong middle. Again, here we go. We're finding the space that's opening in the strength, and vice versa. We're continuing to lift, even if we don't go any higher. Again, it's not limit and back down. Nope. Best self. Up we go. Breathe. And we exhale. Take the hips towards the heels. Very good. Now let your feet slide a bit. We're going to bring them in slightly. Now, so what we're going to do here, now I'm going to go into a hip opening movement, another one, because we did a little back arch that does have a hip opening. I'm going to go into a deepening twist and then come back out and do another hip opening. Follow me along. So we're going to begin very simple with a reclined cradle pose. We're going to put the left ankle just below the right knee, turning the thigh. Use your hand. Now, if you got to pull your knee in a little bit to be able to reach that thigh, go for it. We're going to leave the right knee bent. Begin to exhale. Keep your left hand turning that thigh out, the left thigh, and then go ahead and press down as you need with your right hand. If you can reach your shin, great. If not, leave it to the thigh. Just go where you can. So we're going to just open up the outside of the left hip and thigh a bit. And go from there. Calm voice is key. Calm voice. Calm breath. Yeah, I'm a little obsessed with my voice here. Been working on it. So, but anyway. Inhale. Let that right foot come down. Next, down. Pull your left thigh in. Tight as you can bring it. Flexing the toes of both feet. So, that'll work. So, pretty twist. Nothing fancy here. Extend your arms out. Ishvara Pranadhana. Exhale and rotate. So, what does this mean, right? Ishvara Pranadhana mean you twist so far that your left foot is on the floor? No. Right? Ishvara Pranadhana is you maintain the alignment. The awareness of the engagement of the lower abdominal muscles, the space in the lower back, the turning in of the thigh, the rotation of the muscles in the back, the space across the shoulders, the flow of your breath. And you do this for that, not for whether you're putting your foot on the floor. Not for whether your breath is real slow or not. Not for whether it's easy or hard. But for the practice itself. And we're going to inhale and untwist. Now, I'm going to deepen this hip opening movement a bit. We're going to turn this into a half Gomukhana. So, pull your right knee in just enough. And again, we can get the left hand to turn the left thigh. But this time, the right hand takes hold of the left foot. Now, you flex those toes real good. We're going to bring that heel down. Kind of brings your knee a little bit towards the midline of the body. Exhaling again. Bring that right knee in. If you can, left hand now comes to the right shin. If it doesn't, go ahead. Leave it on the left thigh and just keep working your right knee in with just your strength of your right leg. This is a half reclined Gomukhana. The outside of the left thigh and hip open even more, if it will. It may not. It's okay if it does. It's okay if it doesn't. And this is yours. Always yours. 100%. And we inhale. The right foot comes down. And we uncross the legs. There we go. Nicely done. And as you probably guessed, if you weren't, we're doing the other side. So, the feet, again, hip width apart. Right ankle. Just below the left knee. Flex the toes. Turn the thigh. Again, leave the hand here. Even if you normally don't, you got plenty of space there. Leave it there today. Just be a part of it. Exhale. Why do I make a point about that? Inhale, left hand maybe to the thigh, maybe to the shin. That's up to you. But why this? Why do this? What's the big deal? Because if this is easy, okay, it's okay if it is. This is where it also becomes easy for your brain to shut off and wander away. Start thinking about what's going to happen next. So now is the challenge of finding the focus, finding your best self in your thoughts, in your breath, when it's not so hard in the body. Right? Again, boot camp, right? Okay, so that's your push-ups, sit-ups, running, etc. Yeah. It's the brain as well for yoga. It's the breath, the emotions for yoga. We're not reining them in. We're not letting them run wild either. Inhale, left foot down. Turn the right thigh in, toes flex, arms out. Exhale, twist. Breathe. Oh, close to the wall here. There we go. Give myself a little more space. Oh, that feels better. Breathe now. Let yourself open. Always. We inhale and untwist. Okay. Half Gomukhana. Flex your right toe. Get a little pull on the left knee as you read. Right hand once again helping. Left hand's got that foot that's going to help bring that down. Here's your alignment for the half Gomukhana. Exhale, pull that left knee in a little bit further. Right hand up. And here we go. bigger opening, just a little bit. Good job. Slowly. Here we inhale, and the left foot comes down. And we uncross our legs. Excellent work, everybody. Okay, doesn't that feel good? Let's move up onto hands and knees. We're going to take our left leg out, our left arm long. We're going to exhale and roll to the left and press ourselves up. Here we go. I'm going to turn. You may not need to. I'm going to come to hands and knees. Now, we're going to come onto the hands in a moment. If you need to go to your forearms, just make sure whichever one, wrist or elbow, directly underneath the shoulders. Because we're going to do a plank, not too long, just to get ready for downward facing dog in the way I like to do so. So, shoulders above the wrists, again, or the elbows, one foot back. See your feet about hip width apart. Yeah. Work that lower abdomen, tuck the chin, turn the shoulders, and exhale. Slight flex the knees. Downward facing dog. Don't shove your heels down. And keep that breath moving all the way through. Inhale, plank. We're going to turn this into an up dog. So we're going to find a back arch. Now the lower abdomen engaging. Begin to arch. Come over your toes. Press the feet down. Now work the back of the legs a little bit. There's a lifting here. And a sense of extension as the thighs turn in. The toes do not. Shoulders are nice and broad. Try to keep them above the wrist. If you got to go to your forearms, again, come down into the Sphinx pose instead. That's fine. Knees down as you require. The exhale takes you back to downward facing dog. Nicely done. All right. We're going to exhale and walk our feet in. An easy fold here. Knees bent and our legs pretty close. That's it. Nice. You feel how that slowly calms. You can stay open. And keep the space available in your chest for that breath to move fully. Yeah, it's okay if it's fat. If you've got back issues, you've got hip issues, this is tough. Maybe the easiest thing in the world. Somewhere in between. If it is easy physically, then maintaining the awareness of the breath helps keep you focused. If it's hard, maintaining the space, the awareness of the breath helps calm it. All right, now we're going to come into a lunge, and then we're going to twist. Palms down. Inhale, step your left foot way back. Now work it back a little bit. Again, we've got some work in the back left leg. You want to feel a lifting. Right thigh super strong. Now extending the upper body, a little more action here. Arms back beside you. And then if it works, take them forward. Keep breathing. your hands down. Left hand to the floor by the inside of the right foot, right arm out. Big twist. And your fingers don't have to point the ceiling. Keep that chest open. Tuck your chin. Work your middle. Work the back of the left leg. Beware the levelness of your hips. My gosh, all of it? Yeah, this is your best self. No further than you can go. That's your all. Consider you are making the same kind of effort now Olympic caliber athletes do. The best of the best do. How awesome. How cool. I think you're amazing. Inhale onto it. Right hand down. Move your left hand over. Exhale, plank. Exhale, down, down. Now you may have heard other yoga teachers describe down dog as a resting pose. Well, those all yoga teachers are wrong. This is hard. Exhale, walk your feet in. Get that easy fold. I'm going to turn just for a moment and talk a bit. I know she never stops talking. So, it's not a rest, but it is a recharging. The sense of the upside down encourages your heart to pump a lot of fresh blood and oxygen through your body. It actually rejuvenates. It really does. Right? Don't do down dog periodically when you're doing particularly a very physical practice. You're going to get really tired really quick. It's also a balance, upper and lower body. This also, by its nature, is a rejuvenating thing, a recharging thing because of the balance. Palms down, inhale, step your right foot. So feel that difference now. Right? You've got the strength back. You've got the energy back. You establish your base for this lunge and we exhale. Let me breathe. Right hand down, left arm goes out, exhale, twist. Hips stay level, now stay strong, right leg stays working, left leg stays working, chin stays dark, breath stays calm. Oh my gosh, look what you can do again. That feels really good. Let's inhale, next one, untwist. Then we exhale, plank. Then we're going to exhale, down dog. And the inhale brings the knees down. Okay. Now, uncurl your toes and come on up onto your knees for a moment. Now, we're going to kneel a little bit. If you want to fold your mat up, feel free. Of course, you may not need to worry about it. It's up to you. So we're going to go another back arch here. Now, this is a strong one. Not so much necessarily for the curvature of the spine. But this is camel pose. And some of the strength we need to keep us from falling over is also the space that we're trying to open. Take your time. Go where you can. Hands to the small of the back. You want your knees about hip width apart, and we're really going to find this space here. Long line all the way. And we inhale. You're basically going to come back over your hand. Now, eventually we're going to be able to put our hands on our heels. Now, if you curl your toes under, it's a little easier. You don't have to go quite as far. you can do both. If you lean back a little bit, push the hips back forward. If you've gone too far, back up. Left hand towards the ceiling, big swing. Really use this movement. Take some of that work off your back as you come out. Legs together. Counterbalance movement. Uncurl your toes if you still haven't curled them. We're going to exhale. Round the spine back. Tuck our chin a bit. We're going to sink into a real deep child's pose. Now, as you get your forehead to the floor, your hind end might come off your heels. This is okay. Let it happen. You don't actually have to hold your feet. Bring your hands underneath your forehead if you want. Now, here in a moment, we're going to try to deepen this outer curve. I mean, it's a big, strong back arch, right? We're going to counterbalance that with the rabbit pose, hare pose. Now, watch your neck. Keep some weight to the tops of your feet, much like you did a moment ago in your up dog. Stop where you have to. You can bring your hands up behind your back and release your fingers. Go for it. Next exhale, we round up a bit. Push your feet down. Keep your middle strong. Raise your arms if you wish. Bring your hands down. Exhale back. Reach your arms forward. We inhale up, 2 hands and knees. Cross the ankles. And roll back to sit up. Oh my gosh. Let's finish strong. So, legs out. Now, I'm going to come into a half floor of the fishes twist, and then go from there into a full Gomukhana. You can do a half version of that at any point as you require. So, you go right leg long, left foot up, and over it goes. And turn the right thigh, and the knee, flexing the toes, bring the heel back. Okay? Now, right? If this is too much for the right knee, you're tipped way over towards the right hip. You cannot sit upright. Re-extend your right leg. Right elbow to the outside. You're going to wrap the arm around. Instead, it's fine. Left hand behind you. Somewhere by that hip. Here we go. Exhale, twist. Ishvara Pranadana. Full effort. Oh, that feels good. Oh my gosh. All right. Just a breath for 2 more. Because it does feel good. And we didn't nail onto it. All right, now, turn. You don't have to apart. So, you can leave your right leg long. Or turn that left thigh out again to bring that knee over. And here we are. Gomukhana. Hands stay here, keeping those heels back. So we're going to this movement here, the movement inward of the knees towards the center line of the body, either just the left knee or both, that is the main part of this. Now, if you want to exhale and extend a little bit, go for it. Again, don't round down. We're not trying to put our forehead on this kneecap. We're coming along that side. Breathe. Let it relax. Find your best self. Your full effort. And you can be cool with that. Even if it's not as far as you want. You've been in the past, you think you might be able to do. This is now. This is your effort. Now this is all. It's amazing. Yeah. Very proud of you. Right leg out if it's not already. Left leg out. Ah. Uncross. Let's do the other side. Right foot up. Over. Half lower to fishes. Or again, you come into fisherman's twist by leaving the left leg fully extended. Find where it works for your left elbow. Right hand here. Exhale, twist. Breathe now. Let it calm. It's going to. The more you focus on it, though, right? The steadier that calming will be. The longer it will last. Because in addition to just the simple action of the breath calming the nervous system, you're familiarizing yourself with the movement of your body. You know where you're headed. You know how you're doing it. We all, when we start something new for the first time, are going to tense up a little bit. Yeah. May not be that noticeable. Some people pretty calm, right? Pretty cool under fire. But that heart rate's increasing. The muscles are a little tighter. Right? Mind's got that awareness of this is new. I might screw this up. Maybe just a little bit in the back, but there it is. It's okay. Again, it's human. Inhale and twist. Alright. Again. Turn the thigh. Bring the knees over. Oh, what the heck happened there? Oh, I think I'm getting a little dry. And exhale. Here we go. Breathe. You don't actually have to fold, right? You're not required to. If you're sitting upright with action, this is the same work. It goes that way eventually. The space isn't there, the space isn't there. You don't have to go there. Right? It's not the deepest Zen in the world. Sometimes it's just, sometimes that's what Zen is. It's like, oh yeah, that's how it is. It's how we are. It's how I am. It's who I am. Inhaling. And there we are. Left leg out. Oh. Right leg, good. Well, now, no fold this time. Just a nice big opening for the inner thighs. I like to do that after Gomar Kanasana just simply because I think it feels good. Now, your mileage may vary. We're going to release those inner thigh muscles. Now, whether your hands are underneath the toes, hanging on the ankles, it is up to you. Again, as always, the movement is left and right, not down. Let that space lengthen out. Again, let that work calm as it continues to grow. You can do it. I I know you can. I'm proof that it works. Some of you have heard me say this. I'm not naturally flexible. It took me years to be able to touch my toes. When I was a little kid, could I bend over and touch my toes? It's a big deal for me when it happened. I mean, it's really not that big a deal, but yeah. If you practice, if you make the effort, dedicate to Ishvara Pranadhana. Again, I didn't know about that until much later on in my practice. That's one of the things you realize. All this stuff's there. It's doable. Right? It is doable. I promise. Inhale, your next one. Alright, last one. Take those legs nice and long. Slight flex the toes. Don't pull the heels off the floor though. That's a different movement. Wiggle it down. It's Paschimottanasana. Double legged. Forward fold. We don't let the knees or toes roll out. There's a slight flex there. That's fine. Again, we're not going to make the legs longer. We're not making the spine longer. Letting the hips and lower back relax open. And go where we can. You don't have to pull. Allow your strength to croak home in the effort. Let the awareness of the calm enhance the strength as they work together. Inhale up. All right. Bend your knees a little bit, maybe a little bit more. And lie back. Lie down. Knees bent to start. Backs the hands to the floor. Go ahead, shift them around until you find the space that feels really good for your shoulders, your neck, your face. You'll leave the knees bent. Extend the legs long. What feels right for your back, your hips, your thighs? The space between the heels, the same. Where is it good for you? Ishvara Pranadhana. Don't quit. Don't hurt yourself. Even in Shavasana. Close your eyes. Let yourself release. Let yourself open. Let yourself calm. Your best self. Ishvara Pranadhana. And we're trying to be the best human we can. An aware being. More than the humanoid animal. We've met a few. We all have. Okay. Again, body functions. The brain is there. Subconsciously, we will move. Subconsciously, we will breathe. Subconsciously, we think. And again, this is not a mindful thought. Again, this is the instinctive reactions we have. These are not bad things. What helps us take our hand away from the hot stove or hot pan before we really badly burn ourselves. This is a good thing. But others not so great. Greed, anger, and violence. Can damage the individual as much as others. Mindfulness is taking us to another level of existence. Still physical, still present, still human, but aware. Is a response, not just a reaction. Right? It's a thought, not an instinct. It's a presence and awareness of ourselves, here and now, doing the absolute best we can, here and now. Maintain ourselves as best we can, and possibly even become more. Excuse me. Flex your fingers a little bit. Flex your toes. Feeling your wrists and ankles move. This is not a competition. It's just a reactivation of the hands and feet. You don't need to rush off. We're still practicing. Be present as you bend your elbows and knees back and forth, nice and calm. Get a little strength in the middle, even still lying down. As we inhale, we reach the arms up past our ears. Big length there. And with the right arm by our ear, our left knee bends. We're going to exhale and roll onto our right side. And we press up. Comfortable seated position, cross-legged otherwise. Hands coming together, thumbs touch the chest. Ishvara Pranadhana. Consider Namaste. That which is good in me respects and honors that which is good in you. It's your best self. Ishvara Pranadhana. So smile real big. You are amazing. Thank you all. Namaste. Yay. Good job, everybody. Thank you. All right, let me scooch up here. And we'll read off the usual caveats. So, this is a donation-based class. I am a professional. Happy to share. I like to share. This is part of what I do. But I do like to get paid for it. So, any donation you care to make is very much appreciated. Whatever you think is fair. Venmo, CashApp, PayPal, there are links attached to the video already. Now, speaking of the video, it only stays up on Facebook so long anymore. I used to keep them up for ages. Not anymore. I do have a YouTube channel. Homegirl, OMGURL 40, Homegirl 40 at YouTube. Please feel free to look that up, follow along. You can go there to practice again. I've got a year's worth of lessons up already. I hope you do and check it out. And give me a follow, please. If you do, that helps build the channel as well. Again, everything's still donation-based. If you got questions, you can send me a message. Leave me a comment on this video. While it's still up, I'll see it and I'll be happy to respond either way. All right, and we'll be back at it in June, of course. I'll be establishing those dates and times and all that. The links for those will be coming up here soon, so be on the lookout for that and keep up your practice throughout the week. And we'll see you next month. All right, enjoy your afternoon, everybody, or your evening, or your whatever time of the day it is. We'll see you soon. Thank you. Bye.